All right, so we have a full body strength and conditioning today, but before we get into our fun, we are going to warm up. So we have 10 jumping jacks. Whether you do 10 high impact jacks or 10 low, you choose. Once you've done 10, we're gonna alternate 10 lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small. Don't feel like you have to drop that back knee right down to the floor. We just wanna get those hips, knees, ankles warmed up, ready to rock and roll. We're gonna do 5 on the left, 5 on the right to make our 10. Then we're gonna do leg swings front and back. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, back of the chair, back of the couch. Find a focal point for the eyes as well. That will help with the balance. And keep your core nice and tight. Just swing arms, opposite leg. We're gonna do 10 swings on each side. And once you have done your 10 leg swings, we're going to come down onto the floor, high plank and push-up position. We're on the hands, we're on the toes. Take one foot, step it nice and wide to the same hand, so that's a spider climb. Then take that hand, and we're going to rotate it up towards the ceiling into a rotation. So, high plank, step foot to hand, open up towards the ceiling, step that foot back. Same thing on the other side. Eyes are going to follow the hand to the ceiling. Taking an extra second in that top position to really open up through that shoulder, chest, and the hip. Once you have done 10, so 5 on the left, 5 on the right, stay down in your plank position, and we'll finish with either 10 planks or taps or jacks. And once you are done, your planks or taps or jacks, just stay down. Our first move is down on the floor on the mat. Just stay down. Don't even bother to get up. So, I'm going to need you to pick a side, left or right. We're going to do 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to stay with each move for 4 rounds before we get to move on. So, we are starting with side plank hip dips. You can do a modified side plank with the bottom leg bent, or you can do a full side plank. You choose, but we're going to pop it up, take that hip, drop it to the floor, and then push it up as high as you can. You ready? Here we go. Pop it up. Drop that hip. Push it up as high as you can. Feel that whole underside tighten right up. Tap the floor. Squeeze and lift. Eyes are straight ahead. Don't look down at the floor. We want to keep that nice open chest. Try not to put your hand down on the floor for balance. If you need to, then drop down to a modified or scissor the feet. And that will give you a bit more stability. In 4, 3, 2, drop and roll. Same thing on the other side. So modified for a full side plank, you choose. Stack your feet or scissor them. Pop it up. Drop that hip. Push it up as high as you can. I want you to work that whole underside oblique and hip as much as possible. You can even hold it for an extra second at the top, then come down and tap, squeeze and lift again. Good. 10 more seconds. We're going to do each side. One more time, and we get to stand up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, you got it. Drop and roll. Double that up a little bit. All right. Here we go. Modified or full side plank. Remember, you can always scissor the feet if that makes you feel more stable. See if you can push that hip up a little bit higher if you can on this last round. Or maybe just hold for an extra second at the top. Really feel that whole underside tighten up. 10 more seconds. One more side. And then we're going to stand up and we're going to move the bicep curls next so you know where we're headed. In 3, 2. You got it. Rock and roll. Really feel that whole underside tighten up and contract. Once we've done these exercises, we don't go back and do them again. So give them all you got while we do them. 10 more seconds. We'll stand up. We only have 10 seconds to find 2 dumbbells to get set up for bicep curls. In 3, 2. There it is. Come on up, guys. Find your weight, starting with the palms up, facing the ceiling. Shoulders down and back. Hands are up, the palms are up. Curl all the way to the shoulder, all the way back down, alongside those legs. Abs are nice and tight. Knees are soft. You can stagger your stance if that feels more comfortable and prevents you from swinging the dumbbells. You can keep your feet side by side, whatever works. Just make sure that you lower the weight right down. Don't stop here or here, right to the bottom. 5 more seconds. We're gonna stick with the bicep curl. We're gonna change it up. So on round 2, I want your palms to face the legs. We're gonna twist up, we're gonna twist down. Here we go. Lock that posture into place. Keep those shoulders down, relax, eyes are up. You need to make this easier. Feel free to alternate left and right or drop down to a lighter weight. Just make sure you do not swing these dumbbells up. Control on the way up, control on the way down. On round 3, we're going to do hammer curls. In 3, 2. Good. Shake it out if you need to. Palms are going to face the leg. We'll bring the end of the dumbbell up to the shoulder. So we're going to keep those palms facing each other the whole time. Reset that posture. Tighten up that core. Watch your body. Make sure you don't swing if you need to. Good. You're just moving through that elbow. Shoulders do not move. And make sure you're bringing the weight right down. Don't stop short of that full range. 10 seconds. For the last round of these biceps, we're going to do a zombie curl. So palms up to come up, palms down to come down. So we start here. Palms up to come up, flip, palms down to come down. Ready? Palms up, shoulders down, here we go. Up, flip, low. Still keeping those weights close to the body, so I'm not moving through the elbow or through the shoulder. Nice tall posture. Don't swing those dumbbells up. Take your time if you need to. Alternate left and right if you need to. We got 10 seconds. We're back down on the floor, on your back, but I need 1 dumbbell. We're going to do a 1-arm weighted sit-up. You got it. Hit the deck. We've only got those 10 seconds. I need you to pick a side, left or right. Straight legs will be easier. 1 hand up. Use your core. Lift the shoulders. Reach the weight up. Lower back down under control. Think about what those abdominals are doing. We're going to drive that belly button down into the mat. And we're going to use the abdominals to lift the shoulders and sit all the way up, getting that bicep to ear if you can at the top. Take your time, don't worry about your speed. Focus on what those muscles are doing. There it is. Switching sides, so same thing, other side. Keep the same weight. We'll change weights on round 2 if you want. Hands up. Draw that belly button into the floor. Use those abs to sit up. Come on back down. So straighter legs will make it easier to sit it up. Pull those knees in more if you want more of a challenge. Still controlling the weight. Using those abdominals to sit up and using them to roll back down. You got it. Keeping that dumbbell as close to 12 o'clock as you can. Good. 3 seconds. There it is. Now, if you want to make a weight change, you can do it. You can even do this while for you so that it's challenging your abdominals. You're able to keep good form. And then, as you get tired, just straighten the legs out a bit more. Always start with the hardest version for you, and then make it easier as you go. Good, 5 seconds. We got one more side to do. There it is. All right, last time here, and then we stand up. We're gonna need 2 dumbbells. All right, hands up. Draw that belly button down. Reach that dumbbell, keep it up to 12 o'clock. Get in that bicep to here. In this top seated position. When the timer goes, we only have 10 seconds to stand up. 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do a 1-arm row, followed by a 1-arm row, followed by a deadlift. So we're gonna do this deadlift row combination. We have about 5 seconds left here. Get ready to stand up. Here it is. So 2 dumbbells. 1-arm row, we stand up. All right. Get your feet a little bit wider for me. I want the weights in the middle. Push those hips back. Row. Row. Stand tall. Push those hips back. See if you can get your chest parallel with the floor. Get nice and deep into that hinged over position. Keeping that belly button pulled up into the spine. We're gonna draw the elbow up and back. Keeping that mid back, a good squeeze at the top. 5 seconds left. You got it. Nice. All right, make any weight changes if you want. Heavier or lighter, same thing. 3 more times. So feet are wider. Push those hips back. See if you can get your chest parallel with that floor. Row. Row. Stand tall. Good. Eyes are on the floor. We want to keep that nice neutral spine as we do the row. You should feel that mid-back contract as that elbow comes up and back. And if you want with the row, pull it up, hold, hold, then stand. If that helps you feel the back a little bit more. Come on. Good. 2 down, 2 to go. Grab water. Make weight changes whenever you need to. We got 3 seconds. Round 3. Hips are back. Abs are tight. Eyes are on that floor. Good. Row. Row. Stand tall. You got it. Whew. 15 seconds left on that timer. We have 1 round left. Then we get to move on. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work. 1 more. Then 10-second break. We still need 2 dumbbells for overhead shoulder presses. Okay, hips are back. Tighten up that core. Up, up. Stand tall. Good. Up, up. Make sure your knees stay nice and soft. Push those hips back so that you can feel a stretch in the hamstring. Squeeze those glutes as you stand up. And make sure when you do the row, you can feel that mid-back contract as those elbows come up. In 4, 3, 2. Good. Grab water. Grab whatever weight you need. Overhead shoulder press. Palms face out. All the way up. All the way down. Here we go. Bringing those biceps to ear. Nice big full range of motion. Abs are nice and tight. You can stay with the stance or keep your feet side by side. But as you press the weight up, I don't want you to push the hips forward. Lock in this nice tall, strong posture. We got 10 seconds left. And then I get to change it up for round 2. Woo! Nelly! You got it. All right, Arnold press. not arching the back to get the weights up. Now, if you need a little extra help, you can alternate, or you can add a bit of a push press. And just use a little bit of momentum to get that weight up and overhead. We got 5 seconds. Changing it up for round 3. Woo. All right, neutral press. So want your palms facing your ears. We go straight up, come straight down. Here we go. Hands up. Straight up, straight down. Good. Make sure your abs are nice and tight. You're not arching through the back. As you lift those weights up, feel free to alternate. Feel free to add that push press. Good. Come on, 15 seconds. We got 1 round left. We go back to the very first one that we did. With our palms facing out. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. My shoulders are burning. We got 3, 2. Oh. Holy smokes. Little shake out, guys. Little shake out. All right, last round. Back to that very first version that we did. Palms are out. All the way up. All the way down. Here we go. Last time here. When the timer goes, grab a quick drink if you need it. Meet me back down on the floor. We're going to go through some more core work, starting with abdominal leg lifts. Holy smokes. So with the abdominal leg lifts, we're on our back. We're going to tuck those hands under the hips. And we'll start with both legs up towards your ceiling. 5 seconds. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. 3, 2, holy smokes. Hit the deck. All right, feet are up, hands under the hips. Push your back down into the mat. Lower the legs down towards the floor. Use those abdominals to pull the legs back up. Now, if you need to make this a bit easier, don't lower the legs down as far or alternate singles. So single legs will be easier than double. Really focus on what these abdominals are doing as those legs come back up toward the ceiling. You got it. Nice. Okay. Sticking with the leg lift, but now we're going to add a hip lift at the top. You ready? 3, 2. Lower both legs down. Pop it up. Lower both legs down. Pop it up. Nice work. Take your time. See how high you can push those heels up to the ceiling. Using the abdominals, not your arms. So you really want to drive that belly button. Almost tuck that pelvis under a little bit. Woo. Good. 3 seconds. All right, sticking with what we just did, but we're going to add a fun little twist. So we're going to lower the legs, and as we come up, twist. See if you can add a little bit of a rotation as you come up. Yes? Yes, yes, yes? Come on. If not, just stick with the hip lift, no rotation. It's all good. Come on. Try it, try it. You got it. Oh, 10 seconds. Come on. Woo. Oh, Nelly. All right. Back to the very first one. We're going to take it right back down to that leg lift. No more hip lifts. Here we go. Over those legs. Use those abs to pull back up. Good. Slow it down. Focus. Feel those muscles working. Make that mind-muscle connection. You can do one leg or also, so you can alternate singles or do both legs at the same time. Make it work for you. But in 10 seconds, we stand up. We stand at the back of your mat. And we go into walkouts. There it is. Come on up. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Get your feet wider if you tend to be tighter in those hamstrings. For an extra second, and then walk it back. 5 seconds left. Nice work. No changes. Same thing 3 more times, and then we got 1 move left. In 3, 2, walk it. Watch your hips in that end position. Don't let them drop. Get your feet nice and wider if you're tighter in those hamstrings. Eyes stay down on the floor. Ten more seconds here. We'll stand up. Take that little posture break. Grab a quick drink if you need it. We've got 2 rounds left of these walkouts. Woo. 2 down, 2 to go. And 3, 2, walk it out. Take your time. I'd rather you go super slow with good form, good technique, then race through it, letting those hips drop at the bottom and end up with a sore back at the end of the workout. Take your time. Really think about having that belly button pulled up into the spine. 10 seconds left. We have 1 round left. And then we get to finish with sumo squats. Woo. 1 more, guys. Give the arm a little bit of a shake. Last round in 3, 2, walk it out. Watch those hips, don't let them drop at the bottom. Eyes stay down on the floor. Make sure you're walking out into that full plank position. Hold for an extra second. Walk it back. 10 more seconds left, and then we need to find 1 dumbbell or 2. If you have kettlebells, feel free to use them. But we have sumo squats. So feet are going to be wide, toes slightly turned out. There it is. Get that out of the way. All right, find your weights. Feet wide, toes slightly turned out. Weights are in front. Roll those shoulders back. Push the knees out as you sit. Push the floor away with those heels as you stand, giving those glutes a good squeeze at the top. Keeping that core nice and tight. Posture tall. So as you come down, I don't want you to lean forward. Keep everything pulled back. We have 10 seconds left. Woo. In 4, 3, 2, there it is. Shake it out. I'm going to keep my feet right where they are. Same thing 3 more times. We're not making any changes. All right, pull those shoulders back. Push those knees out. And on round 2, see if you can either sit deeper or push those knees out a little bit further as you sit. See with these last 3 rounds of our last exercise, see if you can just keep challenging yourself on each round. 10 seconds left. Push those knees out. Sit, 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 sit. And then push that floor away with your heels. Come on, 3 seconds. Good. Little leg shake. All right. Woo. In 3, 2, round 3. Here we go. Eyes up, chest up. Shoulders are pulled back. Do not lean forward as you sit. Pushing those knees out as much as you can. Sitting as deep as you can. Push that floor away with those heels. Come on. You got it, you got it, you got it. 10 seconds left. 1 more round. Then we stretch. In 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it. Woo, shake, shake, shake. 1 round left, guys. 1 more. Water. Stretch. Here we go. Shoulders back, chest up. Push those heels out, push those knees out. You got it, come on. abs nice and tight. Push the floor away. Squeeze that butt all the way up. 15 seconds, we're almost there. You have it. Less than 10, come on, stay strong. In 5, 4, 3, 2, there it is. Grab some water. Maybe down on the floor. We're gonna start on our back. We're gonna pull those knees into the chest. Give a nice big hug for me. Woo. Take a couple nice big deep breaths. We're gonna bring those arms out to the side whenever you're ready. Drop both knees left or right. Hold it here. Take your arm, your opposite arm. Bring it up towards your ear. And then bring it down towards your hip. And we're just going to work through that shoulder a little bit. We're going to do 3 of these half circles. And once you have done 3, come back into that T. Extend that top leg if you want a deeper stretch through that hip and lower back. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Drop both knees, hold it here. Do 3 of those half circles. Working through that shoulder. Once you have done 3, stop in that letter T position. Extend the top leg if you want a deeper stretch. And then come on back to center. One leg up, grabbing a rubber below the knee or the toe. Get that leg nice and straight. Extend the opposite leg only if you need a deeper stretch in that hamstring. Take 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Grab a rubber below the knee or the toe. Get that leg nice and straight. Extend that opposite leg out. Good. We're going to go into our figure 4. So we're going to cross an ankle over a knee. Either push that knee away with the hand or grab onto the uncrossed leg and pull in if you need a deeper stretch through that hip. And then we'll switch sides whenever you're ready. Either push that knee away, grab onto the uncrossed leg and pull in. Then we're going to rock and roll. Sit it all the way up, lift straight out in front for me. We're going to reach for those toes, grabbing onto ankles, your shoelaces, your toes, whatever works. Just getting another stretch into the hamstrings, calves, and the lower back. Then we'll bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing onto those ankles. Push those knees down only if you need a deeper stretch. And then one leg's going to come out. We'll cross the leg over and go into that spinal twist. Twisting the look behind you as much as you can, getting in through that hip and lower back. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. Give that knee a nice big hug. Twist to look behind you. We're going to roll it over onto our hands and knees. We're going to flex those feet. Pop those hips up, heels come into the floor, head between those shoulders. You can pedal out the feet to get into the calves a little bit better or a little bit deeper. And then we're going to walk those feet to our hands and hang like a rag doll. I want you to push those shoulder blades apart for a mid-back stretch. And then slowly stand it up. Vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back, interlacing those hands. Opening up through the chest. Shoulders are down, chest is out. We're going to bring ear to shoulder. We're going to head roll to the other side. And then we're going to head roll back to the center. Bring those eyes up. Bring one arm across, back of the shoulder. Switching sides whenever you're ready. We're going to give ourselves a nice big pat on the back. We're going to push those elbows back. Quick stretch through those triceps. And then we're going to finish off with our quads. So grabbing onto an ankle, glue the knees together, push the hip forward. Hold on to something if you need to for balance. When you're ready, switch sides. Grab an ankle, knees together, hip comes forward.